In this lesson, let's focus on connecting this handle onto the piece we made in last lesson. The place where this handle connects to the wagon, so it's right about here. So what we're gonna need here, we're gonna need holes so that we can have this handle go through. Now to create that hole, we're gonna use a Boolean process. Now I'm gonna go to this right view here, and from here I'm gonna make a cylinder and exactly of the size of the hole I want it to be. So I'm gonna rotate it onto this way, set it to, let's say we can set it to 90, and then I'll set the radius to something really small, and then let's see if this is good enough. And then we're gonna place it right there, hit F to bring it close, and let's say somewhere around here. All right, and I'm gonna go back to the perspective. So instead of 20, I'm gonna give it probably around 12. All right, so now I'm gonna freeze transformation and delete by type history. Okay, so now let's duplicate copy and just keep it here for later use. So for this one, I'm gonna make this one a little bit bigger, so that because this area, this is what is gonna make a hole. So we want hole to be a little bit bigger than the actual object. Now to make a hole, I'm gonna hit 1 onto both. Select the main piece where you want the hole to be, then hold shift and select the second one, and we're gonna go into mesh, Boolean, difference, A to B. Now while in it, you will be able to see like how the hole is gonna look like once it's created. And if that's what you want, and then it's pretty much good to go. So all you need to do is we can change our cylinder to hidden. Here we go. That's it. Now there's a first shape as well, and I'm gonna hide that as well. So this is the mesh, and if I delete history, edit, delete by type history, that will get rid of any Boolean history on this. If I go into a vertex mode, you will see a lot of these vertices that are not connected to anything. So that's the another thing that we gonna need to fix. So how we fix this? From here I also wanted to show how we can use this target weld option. So I'm gonna click on target weld. So it allows you to combine two edges or vertices or faces. In this case I wanted to combine vertex. The way it works is you wanted to select from one point and then drag this onto another. It's going to automatically combine them into one and move that point onto the final. So drag, drop, and same thing we're going to do with all of these. So the main idea is we don't want it to leave any open edge, like that doesn't go anywhere. So we're going to still need to come back and fix these guys, but first go do this pass. So I'm not touching anything in the circle there, so I'm touching the other vertices and have them lined up with the circle, and we only need to do it on one side because the other side we can mirror. So that will save a lot of time. All right, so this is already set so far. So now, and every time you use Boolean, this process is going to be there. All right, now hitting 3, it already looks better there. All right, so now right about here, I'm gonna delete history and I'm gonna do mirror, delete by type history. So select it and mesh, mirror, and I want it to do in X negative, and hit apply, and it's done. Right side and left side is copied over, and now we're gonna bevel this area. So I'm gonna grab this and this together, and I'm gonna hit extrude one time and pull out just a little bit so it has inner ring, and now we hit the bevel button and increase the refraction, let's say something around 0.4. That's it. Go back to object mode, select it, hit 3. Now I'm going to turn off the wireframe here, and that's going to give me those perfect circles there. Now since we have a copy here, so I want to take this copy and place it right inside, and set translucency to 0, and let's start by making a center line onto this. Multi-cut, Control Shift right in the center, and I'll do something similar over one on the left here, and some divisions over there, and probably wanted to do a couple over here. grab this edge and hold shift, click onto that and bevel, and that should be good by default. So going back to object, selecting, and I'm gonna hit 3. So here we go. So you got that mechanics down. Now we're gonna be connecting this front handle to this piece in next lesson.